What's up, peoples, Christians? Prayer time. Should a Christian pray every day? What time should I pray every day? And how often should I pray? How long? And where at? It really doesn't matter. You don't want to make it legalistic. You just want to get into prayer. You want to spend time with God every day. Sometimes it's going to be 30 minutes. Sometimes it's going to be 5 minutes. Sometimes it's going to be a minute, depending on how busy you are that day. But everyone needs to set time aside to pray every day. You want to schedule your next day. Like, I'll give you an example. Before I had 2 jobs, I used to work. I used to be able to pray morning and night for a good little amount of time, But then something happened when I had got 2 jobs. I was real busy and I couldn't do it like that no more. So what happened was I started feeling real guilty. Satan started getting in my head, talking about you not really disciplined, or you don't love God enough because you're not praying as much. But that's a lie, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to make prayer legalistic. You want to make it come from the heart and pray from the heart like that. So now I pray mostly in the morning time, or I pray like on the way to work. Like I ride the bike, or I might walk to work. I use that time in the morning to pray. I love walking and praying at the same time. So instead of rushing I used to pray. I like to pray in the bathroom also. You know what I'm saying? Before I get in the shower, or in the morning time after I brush my teeth or something like that, I'll start praying. But it doesn't matter. Some people are morning people, some people are not. You pray whenever you can. I like to pray also so I can pray throughout the day. If I have to go to the bathroom, I might pray right before I walk out the bathroom. So it just, you get your own schedule down, but you keep that constant conversation with God throughout the day. God knows your heart. God knows when you want to pray, when you don't, when you can't, and the desire that's on your heart. Sometimes, though, we don't feel like praying. You got to push through that. That's like reading. Sometimes we don't feel like reading, but you got to push through that. You know what I'm saying? Because Satan does not want you to be knowledgeable about the word. He does not want you to be close to God, and through prayer is how we become close to that. Like, that's the conversation. That's the way to hold conversation with God, is through his word, through prayer. Like, we have access to the Father of everything, and Satan does not want us to know that. He wants us to not even catch hold to that. So get a good plan down to pray every day, but it don't have to be a certain, like, don't sweat it if it's different throughout the day, because life will throw you some blows to where you might have to just figure it out. But by day, all right, tomorrow I'm gonna pray at this time, and the next day it might not be the same. Just be patient and figure out a good prayer plan, because you just need to stay in the prayer all day and need to stay in the word all day. Like reading for me, I used to be able to read a lot at the table with the book, but then I would start getting so sleepy because I'm so tired that I would start falling asleep. Well, I've been on the audio for a minute. I love Bible audio, and that's helped me to where I can knock out chapters at a time. But the thing is, it's hard to really study like that. So sometimes I gotta go back and read, or listen over and over again, or read the passage. Because sometimes when you read, you can go through a verse, you can dissect the verse real easy by reading it slower. And when you're working and you're listening to something, it's harder to really study it like that. But you just want to keep hearing the word. Never underestimate what you can do with the word of God, a little bit at a time. Like, Satan to get in your mind, oh, you don't have enough time to read a lot, so don't pick up the Bible at all. No, if you got to read 5 minutes a day, read 5 minutes a day. You know what I'm saying? If you read, but for the people that can have video or listen to their headphones at work, or listen to their phone at work, we really have to take advantage of that. Because say if you can listen to your headphones at work, and you can listen to an audio of the Bible or preaching, just get the word in somehow for 2 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? At 2 hours a day, 5 days a week, that's 10 hours of the word that you got in a week, you add that up to months and years. Like, you know how much words you got into in a year. Like, never underestimate what you can do in a long period of time, and don't let what you can't do in a short period of time discourage you from even trying. Because that's Satan's plan, to discourage us. But just be consistent in the small things. Because if you love God, you're gonna want to pray to Him. You're gonna want to read. You're gonna want to get in His Word if you love Him. Because if you don't, it's gonna be like you're starving. It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? If you're hungry, you gotta eat. And if you love God, you're gonna want to get in His Word. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna really feel it. But just do your best to get in the Word of God, and don't compare your schedule to nobody else's schedule. You know, you do your thing, but just know that it's from the heart. All right, y'all. Later.